Should you be flipping property in a tough market? Is it worth it? Biggest fear you could have is you buy a property, do it up, and then by the time you've done all of that, the market's crashed and you're going to find it really difficult to sell that property. Now, that's a very real concern and it needs to be treated with respect. You need to understand the market that you're in. You can't control the market. You can't control what happens to it. So first and foremost, that's one thing to consider. But you also need to understand the market conditions can be against you. So you can buy in a fairly good market or an okay market, and then the market goes down and the house prices fall. You are obviously then you're a victim of bad timing in that case. But here's the thing. When you're looking to flip properties, you are not going to be an amateur property developer that will pay too much for a property, spend too much on the refurbishment, and then when they come to sell the property, the only reason they're ever going to make money is because the property has increased in value anyway. The market is on their side. That is the stereotypical, not the way to do it, right? That is the luck of someone who's an amateur getting into this and the market's on their side. And when the market's on your side, by the way, enjoy it. It's great. Property prices go up. Fantastic. You'll make more profit than you otherwise would have expected to make on that deal. Enjoy it when it happens. But it cannot be, absolutely should not be relied upon because you can't control the market. You need to understand how to flip successfully in any market. And that includes a falling market. Now, arguably, that's the toughest market to make money in. But it's possible, first and foremost, because you need to ensure you've got a comfortable discount on that property that you're buying. So a genuine discount on that property value. You've added as much value as possible through the refurbishment in the most cost-effective way. And so by the end of that, you've got a really attractive property and you've got a discount locked in that's significant enough, that's big enough for you to be able to, if you need to, reduce your price when it comes to sell it should the market fall and still make a generous profit. You're not going into that deal with margins that are so tight that there is no wiggle room whatsoever in your price. So when you're doing your research and you're working out what the property is going to be worth once it's refurbished, you take the time and effort and energy to do it right. You don't just look at a couple of sold prices on Rightmove and hope for the best. You start by looking at those prices, but you're speaking to agents. You're speaking to at least 5 agents before you buy anything to determine accurate resale values, because bear in mind a lot of agents have information that you won't see on the sold price portals like Rightmove, Zoopla, Net House Prices, Mouse Price, etc. It won't be on there yet because it takes a while to go on there, and agents will have properties that will be sale agreed going through, and they'll have a pretty good indication of what's happening in the market at the time that you call them, rather than just looking at historic data. So by all means, look at the sold price data on those websites, but also speak to agents as well. So if you're doing that, you're conservative with your figures. You're not going best case scenario, it's going to go for loads of money, I'm going to break ceiling prices. No, it's great when it happens, but you are working on conservative figures and you're saying, well, okay, if the market did go the wrong way, if the prices were to fall, can I still make a generous profit? And only if you can answer yes do you do the deal. So you've got that profit buffer that's locked in. So that way you can succeed in any market. You can buy like a professional all the time, not just when the market's good. And if you can do that, you protect yourself against any changes in the market, any fall in house prices, and you can ensure that the profit can be made in absolutely any market. So bear in mind, when you're in a tough market, you'll find a lot of the amateur developers will be running a mile. They'll not want to be going anywhere near flips as a strategy because they've been relying on property prices going up all the time for them to make any money. You don't rely on that. You'll need to know, and you should need to know, how to buy in such a way that protects you against any falling market, and you can enjoy the lower competition that comes from a tougher market, and you can capitalize on the fact that there'll be less competition when you come to sell the property. But what you will find is there's less buyers and there's more nervousness in the market. So buyers expect to have a bit more of a discount in some cases, and there might be a little bit less of a pool of buyers that you would otherwise get in a strong market. So that's just more important in that case for you to make sure your property stands out. You've done a decent refurbishment, you've not cut corners, you've done it in a cost-effective way, so you've not overspent in the wrong areas, but you've done it in such a way that's really going to wow your prospective buyers. It's going to make it stand out, so you've got an easier exit on the other end, and you're selling to someone who is going to pay a premium for the convenience of the fact they've got a property that they don't have to do any work to. But despite all of that, you're going into it knowing that if you need to reduce your price a little bit to make that work and to make a decent profit, then you're happy to do so because you've baked in enough profit when you've purchased the property. So hopefully that's useful for you. If so, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and you will see me again very soon in the next one.